So, Mom, here are the questions you've been asked. Who are you?
I am Nicole Owens. I'm a 42-year-old mother of six, a wife, a daughter, a friend. Um, my main reason for even these questions coming is because I am a victim of child abuse, child sexual abuse, and molestation. And so that's what I am.
What is TotalSoulChatter.com about?
Well, TotalSoulChatter.com um, is a blog um, where I'm actually blogging about ups and downs and what happened during my while I was being abused sexually as a child and the effects that it's had on me throughout my 42 years of life, well, for 36 years of my life. Um, so it originally started off me blogging, trying to just get people to get an understanding of my writing style for my upcoming book, Violet Butterfly, um, that I'm working on. But it is definitely about child sex abuse, molestation awareness, and what happens in the mind.
What made you start your website?
Um, Originally, it was because of the book. Um, that was the original thing to just get my writing stuff out.
What is your objective for your blog and the message you want to get out about this issue?
The message that I want to get out is that it has many parts to it because for the victim, I want us to know that we need to start speaking up, that there shouldn't be any more silence, that we're not alone, um, that it happens to so many people. It's not just us, male and female. For parents, that there are always signs, whether they're hidden, right in the opening, the signs are there. Always go with your gut, your instinct. A child does not always tell the truth because you got to remember that they're dealing with your emotions, the abuser's emotions, and their own. And they are only children. They try to think like adults and sometimes make the wrong decisions and trying to save other people. Um, as people that it hasn't happened to, remember that I was a person that was around people and they didn't know what was happening to me. Um, and then I was around people that we were around each other and we didn't know what was happening to each other. We have to put a stop to this.
Why are you so passionate about a child sex abuse and molestation movement?
Exactly for what it says, movement. We need to move this away from happening to so many of us. We know we can't actually just take it all away. You know, it's a crime. It's a crime that's going to be here. But if we can decrease it, even by one person, two people, to 100, that's what I'm trying to do. It needs it because it affects us. It affects not only the victim, it affects families, and then it continues to go on and on and on, and then the abusers and the pervs just think they can just keep doing it over and over and over. So we need a movement to stop the pain from continuing on to the next person or the next generation.
What action do you want from your blog and videos? Are you doing it to let others know that they aren't alone and to comfort them? To help them become open about their molestation? Or to help them in action towards reporting their offenders?
You got some yes and no's in there. Um, of course, I'm letting them know not alone. I just basically answered that. Another question that's on that you just asked me. Comfort, definitely. We do need comfort. We don't be thinking we need comfort, but we do, because just recently with me opening up about it, my Facebook family has been tremendous with support and comforting me through this and making it easier. And because some days when I'm typing, I don't want to do it. Then when it comes to the last part of it, reporting abusers, that's the part where I'm thinking if you can do it safely without getting hurt or getting killed or some other things, and you have a place to go, definitely report them I really do want you to report them, but make sure that you're in a safe place to do so. And the second part of that question was because
To help them become open about their molestation.
open, definitely need to be open. If you keep it in, it kills you. It kills your soul. Um, you sometimes you don't even know that that's what's killing you inside, or why you're doing certain things. But it is. It is. I'm a living witness.
Do you have plans to make others aware of child sexual abuse and child molestation?
Definitely. Right now with me jumping out here with this YouTube video, with my blog, and with future this child sex abuse molestation awareness program that I'm trying to get off. Definitely, it's definitely trying to get it out there and make it.
Were your abusers strangers or relatives?
Definitely relatives, all three of them, an uncle and two second cousins.
When did the abuse officially begin?
1979, when I was 6 years old, like my grandmother was.
Why did you decide to start talking about your abuse when you did?
My kids, they grew up. Once my fifth and fourth child moved on to college, I didn't have their business. I'm always in their business. You know that. I was always in your business. So, all of y'all, stay in your business all the time so I didn't have to mind my own business. Started going crazy because I had too much time to worry about myself, and started going counseling, and was still lying about my reasoning that I was going crazy. I was blaming it on my kids, my marriage, my husband, anything except for what it really was about. Diagnosed with depression, being bipolar, that I'm still not claiming. I really know. I think that when I went in, I was in a bipolar state because I was going through it at the beginning stages. So maybe it was just at that time. Post-traumatic stress disorder. And I've been journaling for so long, so I've already been writing about it, but I was only giving my own opinions and allowing myself to stay angry and give my own reasoning for things when I wasn't being open about it. So definitely, I feel as though it was just time for me to open up about it and about all of it, not just bits and pieces, because I had told my mother about my uncle when I was 22, and somewhat that was swept under the rug to avoid hurting my grandmother's feelings, even though I was already hurt and partially dead inside. But that's something that I'm getting over too. It just wasn't on God's time, I guess.
Who are your biggest supporters?
My kids, of course, all of y'all. You, Kyrus, and CJ, more outwardly with me. You three show your support. You're there. You talk about it. You read my posts. You share them. You like them. You talk to me about them. My other three sons, just knowing why they're not reading them is enough, because they don't need to be getting in trouble for something that happened 36 years, started happening 36 years ago. And then my mom, of course, that has actually finally come around to putting her own emotions aside and ready to fight this battle with me head on. My husband, which has put up with so many pieces that I've been affected by my abuse, he's put up with me. And now the text messages, the phone calls, the late night conversations with him to make sure that I'm okay. And I cannot forget about my Facebook supporters. They've come out the woodwork. My people that was already my friends or associates to people that I hadn't seen in years but knew of me, and then also the ones that don't know about me but just know that I'm telling the truth of my story. Their support is overwhelming. So my biggest supporters go from family, friends to people that just don't even know me.
What are your fears?
If you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, or maybe even a week ago, I would have more than I have today. But right now, my only fears is that I'm going to have to repeat and relive what happened to me while I was being abused. Because my abusers, the parents are already lying and saying that I'm not telling the truth and all that. So definitely my biggest fear is just what emotional state I'm going to go through when I have to relive the details about what happened.
How has being sexually abused impacted your life?
Negatively. All capitals. Really, like you laughing, but I have to bring some humor to that. It's just, you can look at me like negatively. Decision making, been all screwed up. Not caring about my body. Negativity. Nothing. You know what though? I'm gonna change it up. One good thing is coming out of it. That I'm speaking up now, and yeah, speaking up now, and maybe giving at least one other person the courage to do so as well. Negatively, 99%.
What are your coping mechanisms that you use to deal with the child sex abuse and molestation?
Number one, writing. I talk about it. I cry. I write. I talk about it. I cry. That's been a repeat lately. And before then, it was writing and crying. Because I didn't talk about it. I talked about it every now and then to y'all, for y'all to know what was going on with me. But now prayer has entered. And so far, so good. It's getting me to my, helping me get me to my healing point on top of my public display.
I know that you said that you cope by writing, but will you ever be able to come in and speak to those who have experienced it as well? For those that do not read or know how to read or that do not have access to your writing?
Absolutely. If I'm ever asked, I will talk about it just like I'm talking about it now, and I'll even take a speech class so I'll be able to speak more effectively because my writing is so much better than my speaking.
Did you always have a passion for writing?
Always. Always had a journal. Always had a diary somewhere from young. Reading and writing has always been a means of therapy for me, period. Even one of my best friends today used to try to fight me because I didn't want to come outside because I had to read first. So, reading and writing, yes.
What are your future plans for your website, your book, and your campaign?
Future plans for me is to go big or go home. And what I mean by that is that I want to positively impact us victims, families of the victims, even the perpetrators, the abusers themselves, in a way that it'll be better. We can lessen the crime, get help for those that need help, the abusers that are doing it, when they feel that this is coming on, that this is how they feel, from them to feel comfortable enough to go to somebody they trust as well to get the help they need before they hurt someone. And for us that are being hurt, the victims that do get hurt, I want us to know, again, speak up. We got to stop it. We have to treat this just like we treat people with cancer, lupus, autism. We need to get help for them. Not instead of making them feel so ashamed and embarrassed, because most of the time it's ancestral, it's all that. So what I'm trying to do is definitely awareness all around the board for the people it's happening to, the people that's doing it, and the people that's surrounding on both sides of the story.
Visit TotalSoulChatter.com